name is Echo, y'all. What up? Welcome to my section. I've been thinking the same, about to drop a little knowledge in this bitch for change until the head's not. We've been real from the jump, now everybody just shut the fuck up. Welcome to my section. Y'all just sit and relax, so when I step up to the stage, I'm just spitting the facts until they...
For Christ's sake. I don't have time for this, alright? Just run the damn thing so these fucking idiots can remember what happened last season.
Fucking nuts. This is like worse than any roller coaster I've ever been on in my life.
So they're NASCAR racers all the way.
Brother, it is straight Mario
You
Kart.
all your wheels and all that too.
Yeah.
You party,
Well,
stuff.
no, I was like, Al, I'm not gonna make it one more rep. And he like looked at me, he's like, what the fuck you talking? Like, I'm the one doing the reps.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm gonna black out. And like, I see this little bench like by the mirror, and I'm like trying to run to it. And as I'm walking to it, I'm like falling over. Like I feel my whole body crunching over, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking make it.
I've done that.
And I sat down, and one eye went black, and the other side was gray and spotty.
Killed the raccoon.
It wasn't a raccoon.
Oh. Well, it sounded good.
It was a possum, and it didn't attack me.
No.
I watched this fucking cat that was cross-eyed. He looked like Debo from Next Friday. His like eyes were like, and he literally fucking fought this possum. Anyone that's going to Colombia, that's going to be in the Ibagué is the medical district. If you're going to get work done, if you're getting your nose done, your teeth done, your skin tightened, going out for health benefits, Ibagué is the medical capital of Colombia.
Yeah.
Like that's where you go to get medical treatment done.
Everybody goes there.
Everybody goes there. And it's definitely the spot.
It's the land of ass.
Dude, brother, there were so many beautiful women.
If you like thick thighs and you
Brother,
don't like to tell any lies, you go there.
Bro, wow. Okay, so put it this way. I came back home, and being in Colombia, I was only there for 2 weeks. I had to come back home because I had some BS happen, which we can talk about too if you want. But
hey, bro, I'm going to film you right now, okay?
Film me?
Don't hurt me.
No, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me, bro. Don't tase me.
No, being out there for just a couple weeks and coming here, like, it ruined it for me because I can't look at American women the same now.
Yeah, well, you.
I just can't.
It might have been good that you cut it short, though. Got you. You didn't do anything, get you in trouble, which you wouldn't have.
No, I wasn't. I wouldn't do that anymore. I plan on being there long term. Like
you went there for a good little vacation, came back. Now you're gonna go back. You'll be better.
So yeah, I'm going back at the end of this month. It's gonna be once a month for probably 10 days at a time.
He's got a monthly subscription.
I'm going out there. I don't know how or when, but I'm gonna end up living out there full time. Like it will end up happening.
Yeah.
But it'll probably when my children are a little older.
Everybody's gonna be like, "Where the fuck Tyler go?" I don't know. I got a new life though.
Dude, I love.
Everybody think I died or something.
But I loved everything about it. I loved the culture. I loved the food. I loved the people. And I'm sure there's bad people. Don't get me wrong, but I met more good people than bad.
So morals are different.
It's almost like going back in time 30 years. That's to me what it felt like. It felt like America 30 years ago.
Well, the good part is you went there, came back, and you knew what my haircut was called.
The 7, bro.
I had no idea.
Dude, so everyone out in Colombia has Tyler's haircut. It's the Siete. Is it the Siete or the Sábado? I gotta look. It's the 7. It's called the 7 haircut. Dude,
it's not the party or the business in the front, party in the back.
Hey, Saul had that hair.
7.
Saul had that haircut. Everyone I saw had that haircut, man. I was crying. I was like, dude, Tyler's gonna fit right in when he comes out here.
I'm ready to go.
Tyler's he's gonna be like, he's just gonna pull into the barber seat out there when he needs to get a haircut, and they're gonna look at him and be like, say no more. We got you. We know you're a 7.
They're gonna be like, wait, are you German?
No, dude.
I'm like, no, I've been taking some of my injectable tan. I'm ready. I look like you guys.
You're gonna look like a freak out there because you're big and you're tall.
Yeah.
There were some tall guys out there, but not big. There was one guy that was big and tall. His name was Camilio. I trained with him.
You did legs, huh?
Yeah.
He looked pretty damn good.
I trained with him and his girlfriend, and his girlfriend was a fucking rock star.
Yeah.
He was a rock star.
Is he a bodybuilder?
He's a bodybuilder.
So he does shows there.
He does. He should be pro. He looked
pretty good in what you posted.
Yeah.
Maybe we can put his we
have to. Yeah. We gotta throw him up. We gotta throw Dr. Herman up. We're gonna throw Saul up.
Yeah.
All these guys.
I can't wait to meet you guys if you guys watch this.
You're definitely gonna meet them all. They're amazing people. But they told him he needed to work on his posing. I looked at it. He needed to open up a little bit because he was making himself look smaller than what he was. Because he's actually
posing.
He's a really fucking big guy.
Are you saying lat wise or bicep?
He was, like when he did his front double, he was kind of crunched in.
That's when you find out. When you see
open up that chest, if he opened up his chest and just flared those arms out, dude,
it's all comfort because when you're jam packed like this, you feel like you're flexing and bigger, but you're not. You gotta stay flow and big.
I feel like we could work with him for 2 weeks on just basic posing.
Yeah, probably less than that.
He would catch on really quick, but. And the other thing I told him, I was like, hey, when you're on a stage, I was like, smile, bro. I said, you got to make it look like you're enjoying this. You got to love this.
You got to put an act on.
He had like this serious face in all the photos I saw. I was like, you got to smile.
He might have that on stage, though.
No, he wasn't smiling. I asked him, I said, did you smile it on stage? He's like, no. I was like, you got to smile.
Yeah, you got to show it off.
You got to look like you own it. You got to, be happy. It's weird.
He seemed like a good-looking dude, so...
I'm telling you,
you just got to set yourself free up there.
When
you're on stage.
I wonder if his girlfriend has German in her, because she looked more on the white side.
Maybe
she didn't look like other Colombians out there.
I wonder
very beautiful.
So what do they think about Hitler and German and how they came over there? I wonder what their history is about that. It's different because when I was in Germany, I learned stuff about that I had no idea of, or it was vice versa. Like we're told way different. I come here, I'm told bad, horrible things, which there was bad, horrible things, but it's totally like...
I heard in Germany, they don't talk from 1936 to 1944.
No, that's all they fucking talked about with me. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I didn't even learn about
Germany did not exist during this time.
Yeah. But I wonder what they think,
That's a good question. I mean,
history of that.
I don't think they give a shit because it's history.
They don't.
I don't think...
Well, I shouldn't say that, but...
I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they care about the past, maybe. Who knows? I saw, so we went to this lake too, outside of Medellin, and actually we saw Pablo Escobar's like whole compound, his whole place. Like it was huge. And
I've heard some crazy shit about that.
The government owns it. They don't restore it. And I wish they would.
Yeah.
But like he had like a helicopter landing pad. It was crazy, man. That shit was wild. The lake is beautiful too. we gotta look up the name of the lake, but
is that house? Does anybody live in that, or is it?
No. It's like there's parts where it's like burnt down and stuff. Huh. Like there's people that have tried to buy it and they will not sell it.
No, the family probably still owns it.
No, it belongs to the government. Yeah.
Well, that's family.
Yeah, sorry, I'm thirsty. Drinking mine.
So there was almost a fight the other day at the gym.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to hit the guy up after, not hit him, but.
I was like,
at the moment, maybe.
I was like, Tyler, don't.
But afterwards, there was more to the whole thing, and so, kicking somebody out of the gym or whatnot, and not knowing not knowing them or their past or whatnot, and you're clashing heads at 6 a.m. in the morning. Something's up.
So here's weird: is we walked in the gym, we saw this guy, and we both paid him compliments. We were both like, "Damn, the guy looks pretty good, man. Good shape. He's a big guy. He's tall.
Yeah,
big muscles.
Handsome."
Good looking guy. And when we came over, it's like he introduced himself, but he introduced himself very aggressively.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, cool. And then we're training as you and I are working out, and then I'm like mid set.
He was being a jerk.
Yeah, no, he's like, hey, you need a trainer? And I just kind of look back and I was like, no.
You want me to train you?
And then he just kept talking shit. And I was like, and then we kind of come to find out he talks shit to other people that are in the gym as well.
And he's cruising around the gym. He's doing something way over here, just making himself all over the place.
But no,
so it's end up running into each other 20 fucking times and 20 arguments.
Yeah, it got to the point where like Gavin had to ask him to leave.
Yeah, but Gavin almost got in it with him too. I was in his face. You were basically in his face.
Well, I was actually trying to calm him down because then I kind of realized something was off with him.
I didn't really. He was calling us names though, and we didn't call him names until I called him Pretty Boy Blue.
He was like, what did he say? Because he kept being like, he's
Puerto
like,
Rican.
He's like, you guys are getting offended by this. I'm not. You guys say whatever you want to me. And like, you're walking up talking shit to people. But it's funny though. It's like getting back. When I came back from Colombia, dude, I realized how much I had to lose.
Yeah.
Coming back, and I had to come back early, and we'll talk about that. But I realized coming back, I was like, I don't want to lose this opportunity because I'm going to work on, we're going to set up a company out there.
Yeah.
We're actually working on that. We're going to have a business out there. That's going to be established before the end of the year. And we're not even going to talk about it until it's actually going.
Yeah.
But we have a great opportunity to have a very legitimate and fun company out there that's actually in fitness. So we're going to
it'll be pretty awesome.
Yeah. So seeing that and then going like, I kind of look at things a little bit differently coming back. And I look at things and I go, nothing's worth it. Because like, I could only imagine. So here's the thing. I came back early because I had someone file a restraining order against me. Not someone, my ex-wife's boyfriend.
It was our best friend at one point. There was three of us.
There was three of us.
He's cool. He was cool at the moment, and then some things happened, and it wasn't so cool.
Yeah, and then he ended up going and dating my ex-wife, and now they're together. And so, anyways, he filed restraining, and they didn't know he was going to be out of the country, and not thinking I was going to find out about it. Thank God, got the card.
Yeah,
because this thing could have went unnoticed. They could have went to court. Restraining order could have happened, and then that had a restraining order against me, and it's all due to. Going through family court, but it
didn't have to go that far.
None of this has had gone this far, and I'm looking at it now and I'm going, none of this is worth it. Like I don't even, as much as I know the guy's afraid of me because like, look, two things you don't do. You as a man, you don't go rat on anybody, even if you have dirt on them. You don't rat on them as a man, and you definitely don't file a restraining order against another man.
No, that's a bad
fucking handle your shit. Like if you can't handle your stuff,
didn't have to be a fight. All you have to do is say something.
But I get it.
Be honest.
Let's
and
just
say you fucked up.
Let's just say this: he's afraid.
Yeah,
he's looking at me and he's afraid I'm gonna hurt him. And I'll go on the record right now and say I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to touch him.
No.
I want nothing because here's the thing. I'll say it. The guy has nothing. He has nothing to offer. No. He used to work for us. We fired him because he did dirtbag stuff.
Well, you can't be drinking on the job.
You can't be drinking, and you can't have girls in a lift showing off, drinking a bottle of whiskey. Sorry, can't do that. I'm not going to lose my company because you're making poor decisions.
Bad look on him too. And he could get in trouble with huge fines for both.
Dude, he could have lost the company.
Go to jail.
So stupid. So, anyways. I want nothing to do with the guy. I actually want nothing to do with my ex-wife other than my children. I just want to know my children are safe and they're in a good environment. And I wish her well. I truly do. But I look at it and I go, where my life is and how up, I'm way up here right now.
Yeah.
Why would I throw that away for one moment? And I'll be honest, if I beat him up, I wouldn't even feel good about myself because I know I could hurt him. I know what I could do to him. You don't feel good knowing you can. It's like hurting a child. If you know you can hurt someone, you don't do it.
Well, at one point in your life, when we're all hanging out, we loved each other as boys.
I think that's the problem. Is like
it sucks
when you break bread with somebody, man, and then they go and turn on you.
Sounds gay, but it's when it's your boy, your best friend.
The funny thing is like I had actually reached after everything happened. I let time cool off, and I had reached out to him, and I said, "Hey, man, let's go get some coffee." And he wrote me, he's like, "No, man, I'm good." Well, little did I know at the time he was already dating. He was already dating my ex-wife. So of course you're good. But I did the right thing and I reached out. And the thing is, because like there was still a friendship there.
And that's a horrible feeling. Almost all my friends in my past have done that, and I know exactly. But at the same time, I don't know because you were going through a separation and told your feelings, so on.
So and the thing
he knew everything.
At the time, I had expressed to him. At the time of our friendship, and you remember this in the beginning of our friendship, I had expressed to him the love that I had for my ex-wife.
Yeah.
That there was still a lot of love that I had for her. I explained why. I explained what I had done wrong. Everything that I had ever explained to him.
Hopefully she knows because...
It's irrelevant if she does or not anymore.
Well past.
It doesn't matter anymore.
No.
The thing is when he was friends with us, he knew how much I was in love with her.
Yeah.
He knew how I felt. He knew that...
You still had hope.
I still had hope at the time that we were...
phase.
And he knew that. This person knew that.
Yeah.
And what he did is he took all the bad and ran with that when he went to go talk to her.
Yeah.
And to me, it was like the amount of backstab, it hurt more than anything. And so what I looked at now, like,
yeah, man,
any confrontations that I might have had with him after, or maybe how I've ever felt, it was based off of ego. It was being egotistical, man. That's it. It was my pride that was hurt.
Yeah.
Because it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
Think about all the fun we had when we went to the beach clubs and...
I get it, but
that ruined everything.
What you want, how you feel at the end of the day, you have to look at it like how are you handling it? And the way I was handling it, where I
talked me out of things, saying, Tyler, you can lose this and that, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you don't.
Who am I going to lose? But
in that moment, you don't. But that's where right now, like as men, we have to stop making irrational decisions based off of how our ego feels at the moment, and think of the long haul.
What's crazy out of this last year and a half or almost 2 years, whatever it is, this last week, it sounds funny, the last week, waking up at 4:30 a.m. or whatnot. Today I didn't.
Still probably got pretty early though.
Yeah, 6.
I was out the door at 5:30.
My eyes are sunburned from welding.
No, I was leaving at like 5:45, and I heard you turning your stuff on in the room. So
I was like, "Fuck, I can't see." I'm trying to fucking find the light. I'm like, "Wait, there's no light switch. What the fuck am I doing?"
I love getting up and getting my day going early.
Yeah,
I love being productive, man. Like, there's no better feeling than getting up and actually knowing I'm utilizing all the time that God's given me.
Well, I was down and out. You came back and basically said,
Scolded
"Tyler,
you.
get the fuck up!" Like, he drill sergeanted me. Instead of waking up at 11, he woke me up at like 6, made me get out of bed. I got partial boner going on, and he's yelling at me. I'm like, "What the fuck's going on right now?" He's got the fucking siren out. And
Playing Reveille.
I'm trying to go pee. He's yelling. I'm like, "Fuck, all right." I'm like, "Dashi, get the fuck up." We get up. We go do cardio. That starts this new journey this past week.
You've been way on it.
I actually mopped last night.
I know. I could smell it.
I put a little too much pine salt in there. I think that's
he knew I was sleeping. He was like, "I want Rocky to smell it in his sleep. I want him to know I'm clean." He's always saying, "Help me clean."
Yeah, I know he does.
So, no, you know what it is, Tyler. For me, you're one of my friends. I have a small group of friends like Ruck, Butch, my friend Phil. You guys have this untapped potential, and it's like I see
that in Ruck big time.
Yeah, but I see you guys, and you guys are larger than myself. You guys can be larger than me, and
you may feel that.
No, it's not what I feel. I can see it. Dude, Ruck. I mean, Ruck became famous. Like,
Ruck's the shit.
Ruck became like famous, and it was like, I was friends with him prior to that.
Yeah.
But always hanging out with him, I was like, he's gonna be fucking huge. He's gonna be a star. Like, not knowing what he was gonna do. I didn't know he was gonna go on Eat Master and then do all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And
he's very hard to get the hold of, but he's busy as hell. So I understand.
We gotta talk too, because he actually.
Hopefully he sees these when we post them.
No. You need to go do he's got a gate he needs to build, and he needs to do the fish tank.
What the fuck?
I just thought, no, this is me. I was supposed to tell you 2 days ago.
I'll build that shit right now.
I know. We got to talk. We'll talk after the show. Sorry, we're talking about business while we're filming. No, but same thing with my friend Butch. Butch is a stand-up comedian, and I've always seen him larger than life.
He came you were gone, and he told me what he's got going on.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so hard to have a business kind of like talk with him, because he's funny as fuck at the same time.
Yeah.
He's doing a movie. You guys will see what's going on. We'll probably have an episode with it.
We're gonna have everyone we were talking about.
Who knows?
No, he'll come on. Everyone we're talking about, they're gonna come and film with us.
Good.
We're actually at that point. We're starting to bring a lot more people on.
Yeah.
But you have that, and that's when I'm watching you like waste that.
I was wasting big time.
And I was just like, I told you, it was like, and I'm gonna stay with it. I'm not gonna change, but I'm not gonna watch you. There's a thing, like when you love a friend, you see their potential, you don't sit there and enable them.
No,
you don't. If you love your friend, you don't enable them. You push them.
Well,
you push them to be better.
I don't see how you didn't beat the fuck out of me when I'm like halfway. I was not there.
No, because it's not violence.
I would have smacked my best friend and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" But you can't smack it into him.
No, it's not violence. It's not. Yeah, no. It's not violence that's needed. It's, hey, look at what the fuck you're wasting. Look at how great you are, and you're not living to your greatness. And then all of a sudden, this week,
army style, fucking dun, 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 dun,
no, but this whole week, here comes Tyler living to that greatness and being that level. And that's what I was like. That's why you don't hear me saying shit the rest of the day. Now all of a sudden I'm quiet. I don't have anything to say because like.
Well, you gotta talk shit, bro. Because
but you're doing your greatness. You don't talk shit to someone when they're living great. Yeah. You don't.
I feel like that a little bit.
Like you look at our conversations the last 2 days. They've been completely different.
Yeah.
You're
looking at me like.
Where last week it was like, pull your head out of your ass. Stop doing this. Get your ass up in the morning like you say you are. Go do cardio. Go work out. Yeah. Get work done. Hey, dude, hey,
if anybody out there is struggling with anything, please fucking hit us up.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if talking will help it, but if you need someone to come over and fucking tell you to get out of bed, one of us maybe we'll go do it for you.
Well, here's the thing: is like we've both experienced depression, we've both experienced anxiety, and I've been blessed to have like good therapists in my life that actually talked to me about what it was. Like, if you don't know how to deal with depression and you don't know what's causing depression, you literally sit in it. I
didn't know that was depression. I thought depression was like taking a whole bunch of pain pills and you're like,
no, man. What's so weird is it's a state of mind. It's a state of mind, and you can literally break that state of mind. And like, I had a therapist, and I love the guy.
Do you think they go through depression when they're helping people?
You know, I'm sure at some point he probably did, because for him to be able to explain it and explain to me how to break it. So he basically explained depression, anxiety to me.
Through it too.
But he explained the depression to me. It was like, he's like, look, you're depressed because you're looking at your past. He goes, you're living in the past. You keep living back in this moment that's never going to come back. You know, this is like when I was going through everything with the initial separation. The depression was so bad. He's like, you keep going back. He's like, you keep bringing up 2019. He's like, why? He goes, it's January 21. He's like, you don't get 2019 back. He goes, that already happened. It's done. It's gone. He's like, but you keep going back to that moment and you keep reliving that moment. He goes, you're never going to get out of this depression. He goes,
then you're just a has-been.
And then goes the anxiety, where like I'm sitting there and my knees are shaking bad, my hands are shaking bad, and he's like, what are you thinking about? And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to make money in the next month. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like and this is when the company was leveled, because, you know, my ex and I went at it, and it was bad, and I had no source of income coming in. And he was like,
I had no idea you did.
Well, because I had someone to talk to. And,
I'm here.
But it was like, he literally told me, he was like, why are you thinking so far in the future? Think about today. Yeah. He's like, go attack today. Go out there and seize today. He goes, you're trying to seize 2 months from now. He goes, I get it that, he goes, how you used to do it before. He goes, you had months lined up so you didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
He goes, contracts. He goes, right now you have to worry about today. Nothing else. And the second I removed the past and I removed the far future out of my life, and I lived in that very moment, and I still do that today. Like, I know, the only thing I know for certain tomorrow is that I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning. I don't know the rest of the day.
It's fucking early, but if you wake up at 5, about half hour goes by of you trying to get up and ready, and you're like, fuck, it's 5:30. You feel destroyed. You wake up at 4:30, then 5 comes around that half hour. You're like, okay, it's 5. We're good.
You know what's funny is, like, I know it takes me about an hour to get going in the morning.
You do chill and you.
So that's why I get up at like 4. Yeah, because I like to.
You're like messing with your socks.
I get up at 4:30 and I'm like.
Maybe you're stretching. I don't know.
No, man. I get all my vitamins and all my supplements ready, and then I go make my first meal, and then I start this steam sauna, and that's why it takes me a long time to get ready in the morning.
That's why they call it you time. I never understood that. Yeah. Never watched it, but that's what it is.
The first hour of the day, I spend thinking about how I'm going to attack my day, what I'm going to do, and then.
Could you do that when you were married?
No.
Because I have morning. What time do you wake up when you were married?
I can now. I still woke up at the same time, but I can now. I could, you know, here's the thing is, like, the marriage I was in, no matter which way I look at it, I had to separate myself from it to become a better man. Yeah. I had to, because I was not a good man. I was not being the best version of myself. And it's
what because if you were in that type of relationship now? Well, not type.
I would never.
You would control it, and it wouldn't have gotten that
well, I wouldn't even try to control
yourself.
I would control myself. I would control my actions. Yeah. I would control my conversations. I used to enable things. I used to let conversations go, like, where she would come at me with something, and she would come at me with that same thing probably another 10, 15 times.
It was a gaslight type of.
And I would continue to explain myself and continue to explain myself and continue to explain myself. And I look at it right now. Yeah, if I have a conversation, listen, if I'm dating somebody and we're together and I explain it to you one time and you come back to me, you want me to explain it again, I ain't doing it.
What happens if they don't speak English?
Well, that's different.
I do it every day.
I'm going to write it out for them and I'm going to tell them to translate it. Like,
that's funny.
Translate this shit, because I'm not saying it again. But I'm going to say it one time, and if you come back to me and you try to get, because like what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you to trip up. They don't believe you. So they want to see if you're lying. And first of all,
after a while, you get nervous, you get anxiety, then you do trip up, but not meaning like.
I'll never fucking lie.
Wrong.
I will never lie to anyone ever again. I will never lie again. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, if even you don't want to hear it, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is.
It feels good though.
It's the only way to live, bro. Yeah. Because guess what? No depression, no anxiety. I'm not gonna look back the next day. I'm not gonna look back the next day and be depressed because I lied to her. And that's the thing is, like, lying will actually have you to where you actually carry some depression because you're sitting there looking back at this lie you told and you're like, fuck, how do I get out of this lie?
You feel like shit.
You feel like shit. And you got to carry that lie and then you got to live with that lie.
Yeah.
And you live with that lie for, put it this way, like I lived with some lies with my ex-wife for over a decade, which is fucked up. And I'm sure she did too.
You know what's fucked up?
But I'll never live like that again.
You know what's fucked up?
Tell me.
What's Sunday? Sunday.
Sunday, fuck. Old
It's
man.
fucking birthday.
Old
this
man.
motherfucker's birthday.
Old man
It's
Rivers.
his birthday. It's his birthday.
I'm going to be 41.
Pretty awesome. I used to think 35 was old. Like when you're like
I totally
19, you're like, what the fuck?
I totally thought 40 was old.
Fuck that. 75, you're starting to get old.
You know what's funny is
Love you,
like
Grandma.
40, 41, like I'm in the best shape of my life.
Yeah.
I'm in better shape now than I've ever been in my life.
I would say actually right now.
Yeah.
You're in good shape
It's the best shape
that I've seen.
Yeah. I'm healthy. You know, I'm very healthy. My whole body's healthy. Like I get all my blood work done. Like all my levels are perfect.
Yeah.
Everything. Like I'm not talking the way I look. You know, I feel like I look good, but internally I'm healthy.
Talking about that was fucking crazy when we get our blood done and my hemoglobin was only, what was it at?
15 like 9 or something, 15.9.
Mine should be at like 100% dead. Like,
yeah, I thought your shit was going to be like, I literally thought they were going to be pulling clay out of you.
I'm a chemist. Like,
Bro, mine was 18.3. That's high. Higher than it should be. Wait, was it 18.3 or 17.3?
I think
it's
it's higher than 18, dude.
Was it really?
I think it was.
Was it 20s? 20s is bad. 20s is like
death.
You're asking for a heart attack.
Basically, your prostate's throbbing. It's kind of weird. Oh, that's funny. You can't pee.
You can, but you end up pooping your pants a little because you're trying to force the pee out.
That's what that is.
You get a little peanut that falls out.
Hey. But anyways, I need to go train legs.
Okay, cool.
His birthday, you're not going to talk to him until he's probably 41.
I'll be 41.
Or he won't talk to you guys until he's 41.
This was good. It was good coming back doing this.
Yeah.
And
I feel myself.
yeah. I did like the conversation you have with Reed, man. Reed's super intelligent.
Yeah, that guy talks so fucking sharp and good that I just don't even want to talk.
It's funny you say good because you should have said well. He talks so well, but you're like, he talks so good.
He very good.
No, Reed is very intelligent, man. I love the Russian story he told.
Oh, he has some good stories.
Dude, he had some crazy stories.
He works at a strip club right now. He's getting into management and stuff like that. And he definitely has some new good stories.
Why am I just finding this out now that he works at a strip club?
I don't know. He wants us to get a table on. Wait a second. I can't tell you.
Someday. As long as there's midgets.
We're going to have some footage.
Do you get to give him like half dollars instead of full dollars?
No, you just throw pennies.
Pennies?
Bitch, take this.
So horrible. All right, man. Rocky Faith.
I'm outie like a belly button. What's up? This is T-Sack. We can whack it like this in the back of the backpack.
All right. Have a great night. Thank you.